Hello everybody. I wanted to share with you guys something that I wrote not too long ago. It's just me realizing that I lived in my mind forever. So listen to this with open ears. In a way, I feel like all I am is thoughts. I've never felt truly present in any moment, and even when I think I am, it's accompanied by the thought of an obsession to be present. And the memory of that moment is about my thought of wanting to be present. What I was actually experiencing or wanting to experience becomes the background. And I feel like I've lived my whole life in my head, and when I used to smoke or drink, I could examine my mind, but also enjoy the moments without being overwhelmed by thoughts or obsession to be present. Everything happens in my mind, even scenarios I wish for or what I think might happen, even if things have already happened. The past thoughts, they all feel so real, and so do the made-up ones, and reassurance is never enough, and challenge creates more thoughts. And I miss when I could shut off my brain and draw without thinking. It won't ever be as good as it used to be, and I miss being happy in a moment without thinking about trying to remember it or needing to remember it, because there will always be more. And without my thoughts, I have no idea who I am. And when I start to figure it out, the thoughts convince me that I will always be a bad person. And they're so prominent that I will always overanalyze even the person I'm becoming. And I will always think that who she is untrue and inauthentic. And that me at this moment is the only me I will revert back to, because I always do. And this is the true me, and it will never change. And I can't see past this moment, and I can't be present for any moment to come. And my past self is a version of me that died, and who I am now is who I will be forever, because I got stuck here. And no matter how far I come and how many times people tell me that, I will never see it, because it's always been me, and I feel like I'm a fraud. This is something that I've struggled with forever. And I didn't really realize till recently that not everybody lives in their mind. I think I've always used my mind and imagination as a safe space for the things that I went through. I would go into my mind and when something bad was happening and just escape there while those things were happening, and dream of a life that I wanted, and dream of how I would want the situation to be different, dream that I was somebody completely different. But it became more of a thing as I was growing up. And like, one of the things is, there's a Crywank lyric that goes, there's a likely chance that if you're a girl I've met, I've imagined a life with you. I know it probably sounds obsessive, but that's just what I do. That lyric is exactly the way I let my life become, if that makes sense. Every person that I met before, every person that has come into my life or anything, I always saw it as something else to daydream, and I would come up with these people and their personalities and have them like be best friends with me, and imagine having our lives together and what kind of things we could be doing. And I think, like I said, it was just a safe space that I would go to that stemmed from my childhood trauma and going forward and stuff like that. It's so easy for me to be present in those moments because they're moments that I chose. Does that make sense? When I'm trying to be present in everyday moments, like let's just say with a group of friends, it's very difficult for me, and I feel like kind of unable to actually do it. I'm just always thinking like, what are they thinking right now? Maybe I'm making like a wrong face, maybe I'm saying something wrong, maybe I'm being a bad person, maybe I'm being a fraud by acting like this way even though this isn't who I am. And it's like there's a constant battle in my mind, which I find is so crazy, because I go to it for a safe space, but I'm also being attacked by it all of the time. And it's like it's trying so hard to just keep me in that safe space. That's why it's like attacking me, like they'll never understand you, they'll never be your friends. And I'm like, okay. And like I said, like the past thoughts, they feel so fucking real, like they're happening right now. And even the stupid things that I come up with, like these people hate me, or I'm being cheated on, or whatever. It's like, these are all such fucked up thoughts, and I'm just like sitting here accepting them. Like, I wish I can shut off the negativity and the thoughts that like tell me that I can't fucking draw, or tell me that, you know, you used to be able to do this, why can't you do it anymore? You lost everything, you lost who you were. And it's like, I didn't fucking lose it. I'm just in a like cycle, and I can't fucking get out of it. And even when I realized that there's a cycle, I even wrote this at the beginning. It's easy for me to understand what people are saying. Like, we did this work about cognitive diffusion, looking through the lens of your thoughts, buying into every thought that passes into your mind. Try not to think about it, like try not to purchase the thought or whatever. So it's easy for me to understand that, but when it actually happens, like an obsessive thought comes up, it just becomes an obsession to me. Like, there's thoughts of things not working, and this isn't working, and in a way it just feels like this is who I am, and like, leave me alone. Like, don't tell me that I have to be different, don't tell me that I can get better, because I can't. And I'm just like thinking to myself, like, why did I let it get so bad? But I also can't get mad at myself, because I was just trying to protect myself. And I think that's something that we all have to like open up to, is like, you were just trying to protect yourself, and it's okay that it got this bad, and it's okay to notice it. I don't know, I want my mind to still be that safe space, but like an encouraging one, if that makes sense. Yeah, so I'm gonna try my best to figure that out and share it with you guys. And if you guys want to talk, I'll leave my Instagram over here, and even in the comments, just talk to me, because I know that there's so many people going through these things. Like, I say this every video, so many people are going through it, and so many people want to talk about it. They're too fucking scared to talk about it because they're scared of being embarrassed. I'm not embarrassed to say that I used to imagine every single person I saw on the street as a part of my life, and I made a personality for them. I'm not fucking embarrassed, because I know that what I was doing was just a way for me to feel less lonely, right? So don't be embarrassed. Message me. Thank you so much for watching. Again, message me if you need me. And yeah, I'm gonna be doing some pretty cool videos soon. Next one will be a vision board video, so join me along the journey. Okay, thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video.